at a sheep show, an inferior animal can be clipped and shaped and shown, listen to this, so as to appear a perfect specimen. But the skilled judge will take his rod and part of the sheep's wool will lift it to determine the true condition of the skin. What is under the surface of you? Because this shepherd knows, man. Like, you think you're fooling people because you put righteous Facebook statuses up. You can't fool him. Because you talk a certain way or listen to certain music or go to church or, whatever. You playing this game on the outside. The problem is that's not really, when the wool gets pulled up, that's not really actually the condition of your soul. And that's what, you're misinterpreting the data. You're taking something and you're thinking it's true about you because you're playing a part. That's a misinterpretation of that. That's like the time I was traveling with Chris Demonier, who hosts these services. When I travel, I go with people. So he was traveling with me one day and we were in Ontario and we were talking in the car and I was like, hey, have you ever had a really good massage? Like at a resort? And he's like, no, man, I haven't. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to treat you, bro. Because there's nothing like having a good massage. So I said, call them, set up a couple massages. It's going to be legit. So he goes in, we're driving up and he calls them and I'm talking on the phone. He's doing his thing. So we get there and they said, okay, Mark and Chris. And I'm like, okay, cool. We get to go at the same time. So we get up and we go in the room and there's 2 beds in the room. And I'm like, what? And the 2 massage people are like, so yeah, just, get yourselves ready and whatever. We'll be back. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Don't we get separate rooms? And they're like, no, you want a couples massage. I'm like, what? And I said, Chris, what'd you say? And he's like, oh no, I guess I said I want a couple massages. And they thought it was couples massage. All right, so listen, sometimes we get stuff wrong, man. Sometimes we just misinterpret the data. So in your life, you do it all the time. You think that being a righteous person and not swearing and making sure that you read this devotional by this guy or saying this or not doing that or acting a certain way and you think that your soul is okay. The problem is he's going to use his rod and his staff and he's doing it right now in this moment as you're listening to my voice. He's going to pull up the wool and he's going to go, I see under you. And here's what I want for you. I want your actual heart to love me, not your behavior, because your behavior will follow you. The reason you can't hear the voice of God, the reason you have no comfort in life, you want to know what that is? The reason you're wanting and jumping around trying to get that and that and that and that, because underneath you have no direction from him because you're playing a part and there's only so long until all that falls apart. And you get exposed for who you really are underneath the wool. So rather than that, why don't you let him take care of you?